If coveting is a sin, one team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Boise State Broncos, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Broncos will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it out. It's Carr. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Hurricane offense makes its way onto the field to start this game. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that...
Breaks into the open. Smashes through the tackle. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his... After the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Gets it past the marker. At the 35, he's loose. Sprinting away. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Hurricane.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run and setting the tone for this football game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Ross. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So Boise State's offense will go to work for the first time today. Play fake on first down to throw. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, it wasn't great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
The Broncos with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run play action. With the catch, it's Black. Turning it on! Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
And you see the wide receiver, he's got to push upfield, make it look like he's going deep, but does a really good job sitting down on that curl, catching the ball, and then as soon as you catch that thing on that curl route, get upfield, get positive yards. Nice route by that wide receiver.
The give on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, I don't know if the big fella got freaked out because he was so wide open on that play, but that is a catch he has got to make for his quarterback.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Looking for a man. It's Bachmeier. Got the back over the middle. It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally. In the right place at the right time.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. He got the toe down. That's going to look spectacular on his social media, but not so much for the down and distance after he loses yardage.
That's one I think if the running back could have over, he would just let that ball sail out of bounds incomplete. Because he made the catch, but lost yards because of it. It wasn't an accurate throw. He'll know next time to just let that ball go.
Caught in the backfield, it's Wilson. Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38. Facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Into the house. Touchdown, Canes!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Oklahoma State is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Pistol Pete isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Arkansas. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Off play action on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Webb. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's a really good job by the defense understanding leverage. I can't let that fast sucker get outside of me towards the sidelines. Nice job expanding with him and then going and making a tackle. One of the hardest things to do in football is tackle guys in the open field. Great job going and getting them on the ground.
The play action fake. Fires one high and deep. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Boise State. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point was good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Out of the end zone. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. The early scripts have work trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Gonna run it. It's Lyle. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. With the catch, it's Hodges. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking. And the Hurricanes will have it 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Francis. Gonna take a shot. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Wants to throw it. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to
It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Pressure coming. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. A deep tradition of backers who make plays and get after quarterbacks. Ray Lewis could do it all back in the day, just like this guy is.
And they look the same, don't they? They look the part, just big, physical, huge guys, but the speed element always there, always in the backfield, making plays.
Got it in the middle, it's Lockwood. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Great job by the receiver catching that curl route. And did you see the way he came back to the football? That's a great lesson for a lot of young receivers out there. You create separation by coming back to the quarterback.
They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Quickly out to the tight end. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Broncos will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll field the punt. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now. Get ready for another one.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Let's send the tight end in motion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
Now, fourth down.
And the Canes line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Just needs a crack to get a return. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Boise State ready to send out that offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his big tight end.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but Hugh did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what throws the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that
Oh, he's got some space. Gives him the big stiff arm.
And how about the wheels? Makes the big play. And listen, Palmer, when you mess up early in the game, you put the ball on the turf, You want to make it up? That's a great way to do it right there.
Yeah, he's been playing motivated, and this coaching staff, they haven't quit on him. They've kept him a big part of the game plan. He's paying off that confidence.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. Moves away as he feels pressure. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Here's a heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And this one splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting...
There he goes! Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The Hurricanes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands.
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Obviously not a great start for this. Here, 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Let's go. Break. Single. White 53.
They'll move the tight end. Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish, and they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Bachmeier. Got his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in the ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Back to pass. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Broncos! What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
Breaks into the open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
That's a nice-looking run, man, and what a legacy here. When you think about Edgerrin James and Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, game breakers at the running back position. And this guy, he seems like he's destined to play on Sunday.
They're going to ride this running back. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Francis. Shoots it to the left. And that one's incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
They're going to keep feeding this guy the football, guys. Over 100 yards rushing with that last carry now. We knew coming into this game today, they had to get the running game going. They had to be able to turn around, hand it off, and get positive yards and set themselves up into manageable 3rd down situations. And we've seen them at any area of the field so far in this one have success in the running game. They'll keep that up until this defense proves they can stop it.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with them.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Canes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Smashes it between the uprights. And the field goal ties it up here in the 2nd quarter.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Not all DBs make the play in the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Looking downfield, it's Francis. Uncorks one. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go to the counter. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lost one down the sideline. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. And the Broncos decide to punt it away. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Back to throw, it's Francis. Finds us back in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Moore. Good pick up a little bit short of the sticks.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds. And the Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. Just keep slinging it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
On the move, it's Lyle. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Miami!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left. We're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the ground with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Broncos will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working for them.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Hodges. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. It's Francis. Throwing right. He's got it and still on his feet. Gets it inside the 10. Out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. And it's 1st down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. He slides that just inside the right upright. And that lead grows even bigger. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there on South Beach, and we've had a lively first half. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing.
And the Canes will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to pass. It's Bachmeier. That's caught. It's Lockwood. That's some old-school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable.
Lofts one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Broncos will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Here's the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. The give from the gun. Fights off the defender. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run. Another good run. Another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Flips it out on the screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple yards there.
Here's the handoff. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Back to pass, it's Francis. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. To the air on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Webb. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the 2nd play of the drive from the 36. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
The Broncos send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Well, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game, you're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Canes are facing 3rd and inches. Looking to throw, it's Francis. He's got the tight end. Turning it on! Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down, they've got it at the 40. The Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Running behind that left side. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a 1st down. And the Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Carr.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another 1st down. To the air, it's Bachmeier. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
The name of the game is protecting your quarterback. He can't have success with complete passes on his back. Let's get the quick passing game going, maybe hand the football off. But whatever we're doing, let's go the opposite direction.
And the Broncos trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Pulls it in, it's Gee. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job.
There he goes. Oh, what a cut. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. After getting moved back, it's 1st and 20. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. To the air. It's Buckmeyer. Rushes on him. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, the problem for this offense now late in the game, trailing by a bunch of points, is that the defense knows they're going to throw the football. And right now, offensively, they cannot protect the edge. You saw the speed coming from the outside. He was able to get to the quarterback for another negative play.
Got out of trouble and throws. A spectacular one-hand grab. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. So he was forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to stop him short of the first down.
And when you're a defense and you get 3rd and long and you know exactly where those sticks are, you set your feet at them, they throw it underneath, I go rally, make the tackle. Perfect 3rd down and long execution by this defense.
Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Looking for room, it's Lyle. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. It's 3rd down, and the line to gain is the 36. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Canes will punt this one away. And the ball comes to rest right there.
That's a great job downing the football, setting your defense up, great field position. A lot of times you let that thing bounce one too many times and it climbs in the end zone, but that was a good job of making sure you downed it and set your D up.
The Broncos are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. He's going to throw it from his own end zone. The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety.
And that's exactly what you call complementary football. The punter doing a great job downing the opponent inside their own 5-yard line. Then the defense takes the field, and they get the safety. You've got to love that if you're the head coach.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Back to pass, it's Francis. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Breaks into the open. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. Wants to throw on first down. They get to him as he throws. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Power football with the run. Picks up the first down. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Tight end now in motion. Grabbed behind the line. It's Lofton. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. It's complete to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, King. And the punishment has been extended.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's wrong. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Boise State ready to send out that offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
On the run, it's Webb. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
To the air, it's Bachmeier. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Broncos will send out the punt unit. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. And here comes that Miami. offense back onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Paul.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, David, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the 4th quarter.
They keep pushing forward. Now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Second and goal for the offense.
Let's go.
Timeout, Miami.
Ready? Right. Double. Back 18.
Williams will pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the 4th quarter.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. It's complete on the right side. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
Gonna run it. It's Webb. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.